solid. It's been new, taking all the first team reps and just the meetings and everything's centered around how I think, plays I like, and getting timing down with the receivers and running backs. So it's been a little different, but it's been really good.
A lot of your teammates have talked about that confidence in the plays that you've had since you've come. Where does that come from?
Just naturally playing a position of quarterback, you have to do your part in terms of getting everyone on the same page and moving in the right direction. And I feel like since I've been a kid playing sports and being a competitor, that has a little bit to do with it as well. But I think just playing the position it naturally comes from that. So haven't really done anything too much extra or out of the ordinary. Just try to do my part and get everyone rolling.
Brock, you mentioned the other day that you thought it was pretty cool that your first start would be against Tom Brady. Has that sunk into you yet? Any additional thoughts on what that means to you?
I think it's awesome in terms of Tom Brady coming and playing his team. But at the same time, I'm playing the defense. I'm gonna be going up against those guys rather than Tom himself. But definitely so awesome, to have Tom Brady come and play on the same field and compete against our team and stuff like that. I think it's awesome. So really excited about it.
You've gotten a lot of support from beyond just this locker room this week. What's that been like? And I guess a lot of text messages, a lot of calls. Are you appreciating some of it, but blocking it out? How's the balance? How do you deal?
Yeah, I think just a little bit of both. After the game and the day after, just taking some time to reflect and stuff, and being appreciative of everyone in my life who's played a part in my life and has given themselves or their time and love and support towards me and my family. I'm very appreciative of that, and so being able to reflect on those kind of moments and people, I did that the day after the game and whatnot. So, but from that moment on, I've had to sort of shift my thoughts and time and effort into getting ready for this game. So if I haven't responded to you, just know I'm a little busy. So, but I appreciate everyone's love and support. So.
There was a lot of similarities between the way you entered that game against the Dolphins and Oklahoma State in 2018. I suppose in the moment you're not thinking of Oklahoma State 2018, but was it? I don't know if you're just doing it now, but do you see some parallels and similarities being thrust into that situation? How you were able to handle it?
Yeah, obviously the level and the competition is a little different, but in terms of the mentality of going out and doing whatever it takes to win, for your team, I feel like that mentality was really similar. And also just trying to give my teammates respect. I just wanted to go out there and play and show them that that I'm worthy of playing here, and I'm able to get the job done kind of mentality. And so I had that mentality when I was a freshman in college when I first stepped in against Oklahoma State, and really nothing had changed. Just the level of competition and play was better. For the Dolphins. So, but yeah, that was my mentality, and I'm really glad that we were able to win, and I was able to do it to win. So.
Some people have recalled you had a touchdown run down the left sideline. You chewed your cornerback with a fake pitch.
Yes.
Pump fake and a little high step into the end zone.
Yes.
They were like, oh, maybe that was the moment where we knew, we had something. Was that, I don't know, for you, obviously you've done some things before that, but was that kind of a moment like, I can make some plays that can do this at this level?
Yeah, I feel like in college, when I made that play, just seeing the excitement of my teammates and just the mojo and momentum that we had created from that, that definitely made me realize man, we can get something going here. And so the situation was a little different. At the time we were 1-3 in college. Now I'm on a really good team who has a great record and on a win streak and all that kind of stuff. So on Sunday I was just trying to go in and show that even though Jimmy went down, I can come in and do what coach is asking of me, and we can still put up points on the board and win. So that's just really how I looked at it.
How much interaction have you had with Jimmy this week?
I've seen him here and there. Before meetings he's been there, so we talked a little bit. And then obviously I think it was Tuesday, he was in the training room, so I just walked in there and talked a little bit and just picked his brain on what it's going to take. And he's awesome, man. Just tell me doing this and doing that as the quarterback here. And I just told him that I love him, I appreciate everything that he's done for me and stuff like that. So he's definitely been around. Guys have seen him, and I mean every time you see him, you smile. Like he's a great guy, and he's just like the energy that he brings is awesome. So it's great having him around.
Brock, you just kind of
Couple more.
alluded to the idea that you're stepping into a team that's winning, and not a lot of third-string quarterbacks would get that opportunity, particularly as a rookie. What has that been like in terms of you this week trying to understand like, hey, this is a real opportunity here to go out and win, not just prove yourself?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different emotions and thoughts that can cross your mind. But for me, this week it's been just keep it simple. How can I do what coach is asking of me? How can I get the ball to the playmakers? How can we move the ball down the field? And also, how can I be myself and be the footballer that I am? So that's really just been my mindset. It hasn't been, this is it or the only opportunity. But yes, it's a great opportunity. I'm just taking it one day at a time, one snap at a time, and we'll see what happens from there.
What's been the best piece of advice that you've gotten from brother?
This week, this season,
Yeah, this week.
man, I don't know. There's been a lot of good things that people have said, both coaches and players. I think the biggest thing is seeing like the older guys, the veterans of the team, just come up to me and tell me like, hey, like we got you. And even the guys on defense, like they're like, do your thing on offense. And, we're gonna hold it down and do our part. And then the older guys on offense like Christian and George and Debo, BA, Trent, all those guys, like they're like, man, we got you. We're not gonna just throw you out there and leave you out there by yourself. Like they all got my back, and I think that's just been the coolest part about it. So knowing that I'm not alone in this whole thing.
Preston Jones told me that you had shared with him that you, after practice, go out on the field and you're going through the whole script. Is it just by yourself with the camera guy?
Well, I also had Clay Kubiak, the assistant quarterback coach, out there. Some of the other quarterbacks and ball guys, but yeah, just going out there and running through the whole practice script. After you're talking about.
Before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you would just do that, and then you go and watch the film and break
Yes.
it down yourself?
Yeah, so I just run all the plays that Jimmy ran at practice, but on air. So not throwing the receivers or anybody, just manually going through it. So.
Your preparation technique has been pretty solid since high school?
Yes, I would say so. Yeah.
When you hear the stat that no quarterback has ever beaten Tom Brady during the first year NFL start, what do you think when you hear that? Is there any extra edge?
I mean, I don't like to overthink things or anything like that. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep it simple, play football, go against a great defense, and try to get the ball to playmakers. So I'm not overthinking anything else. So.
Brock,
Brian's last one.
you were drafted, you had a conference call with us, and I think almost all the questions had to do with you being the last pick and Mr. Irrelevant, or you go to Mr. Irrelevant parade, yeah. You were very polite, but I did get a sense at some point you were like, enough of this, I'm actually gonna be an okay NFL player. I guess, have you always had kind of this love-hate relationship with Mr. Irrelevant? And is it true that perhaps during that conference call, you had enough?
Yeah, definitely. Like I think there's always been an edge to myself. Like, people are, they make a joke out of it and whatnot, and it's all fun and games. In terms of taking the trip and meeting great people and all that kind of thing. But for myself, like, yeah, I've always believed that I don't care like what slot, what round, what pick, that I get picked, or if I was undrafted. My whole thing was, man, I just want to go out and prove to myself that I can play at this level. And so that's always been my mentality. Even though I was the last pick, that's just where I happened to fall in the draft. And I've embraced the role in terms of having fun with it when I got here with the guys and going on the trip and everything. But at the end of the day, for me, it's like, man, I got an opportunity to come and play for the 49ers and compete, make the team, and do what it takes to push these guys in the locker room and win at all costs. So that's really where I've been with it. I don't hate the term or anything like that. The people that we went and met are great. We still talk to them. What they do, for just different organizations and raising money, they do it. It's for a great cause. So I'm very thankful how it all worked out.
All right.
Touchdown ball? Did you get your touchdown ball from?
Yes, I got my first touchdown ball.
Who grabbed it for you?
I'm not sure, but Doc, one of our equipment guys, got it for me and had it sit in my locker the next day. So I'm not really sure who grabbed it. I don't know if it was Trey or not this time, but yeah.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you guys.
guys.
Locker room is